is going on, members of the Shy Guy Squad and NBA fans alike? Because that's the league we're in here in the National Battle Association. Welcome, I will be your coach, Dan, otherwise known as Danekii, coach of the Roseradenborg. I know I'm terrible at intros. We'll get going as we'll learn as we go in the whole YouTuber experience and stuff. Why am I wasting time at the beginning here? Anyways, regardless of that, we are going to look today at our draft for the NBA in their 5th season. Now, don't make a mistake with the actual NBA. No, this is just a Pokemon battling league for you guys to check out. So I wonder how I'm going to do my tags this time. But anyways, we're going to go into our draft a little bit, look at the mons that we chose, and why I picked them and stuff like that. So, you know, without further ado, we're just going to jump into it. We're going to hop on the team builder and explain our pick for pick. We got 12 mons because it's a UCL style draft with OU, UU, RU, and NU. 3 from each, of course. And I was really late in OU, and most of the really good stuff went, but I think I still got one of the best mons because we started off with Chaser, the Tornadus Therian, and as my boy from MPL Season 2 as the MVP. Level 50, of course, because what everything is going to be. But yeah, so we got Chaser first of all. Probably my favorite mon that I've ever used in this format. Excuse me, I just ate. But I absolutely love Torn. It's such a good mon, and it's like Regenerator, Assault Vest, Life Orb, Scarf, ban this thing, Sash is kind of useless, but Life Orb, Leftovers even because it gets Recovery, Rocky Helmet, can be defensive, Regenerator also helping it out a lot, and we got some other things that we can mess around with this thing, and I'm really looking forward to picking up Chaser again. It's been far too long since last time. But yeah, that's basically it when it comes down to Torn. I'm just really excited to pick it back up again, and as you can see, it has an amazing speed tier as well as 121. We're starting off really fast in our draft with nice special attack and nice physical attack. It's a really nice mixed attacker with decent bulk. As you guys can see, 179, 80 with 90, 100, 110, 121, which makes a total of, I think it's 580. Pretty sure it's 580. We can actually check that. Yeah, 580 base stat total of Tornadus Therian. It's really nice mon, of course, U-turn as well, which gives it nice, has a nice pivot, and having Regenerator is just constantly gonna give this thing more HP. And then ain't nobody care about them stealth rocks because we gain more when we go out again. So ain't nobody worry about them goddamn stealth cocks. So that is Torn, our first pick, and for my next round, which I was kind of early since it's Snake, I decided, you know what, now that we got Flying type, how about we just get that fast, hard-hitting Electric type that is, Volt Turn. So I decided to get up ya boy Raikou. I picked up ya boy Raikou from the second pick in OU, and I'm really happy about it, because Raikou gives me some mind games. It gives me access to, Aura Sphere, which is the thing, as well as, it's a really nice fast mon. Base 115 is a really good speed tier, as well as 121. But having 115 as well, it means we speed tie with them Starmies, and we outspeed them Gengars and Lotties. So I'm looking forward to this, and it's also it has a really nice special bulk, so ain't nobody hitting me with them special attacks. And physically, it's not bad. Its HP is really good. So I am nothing to complain about when it comes to Raikou. Electric types in this format are really scary. So I'm looking forward to it though. So I'm really looking forward to using. I don't know why I spaced out, but yeah, that's Raikou basically. And of course, you guys gotta appreciate the And also, for nickname, of course, for this thing, we have Chaser for Torn, and this is the second Raikage, because as we know, Jolteon's the first Raikage NPL Jolteon, and now that its season is quote-unquote done. We have playoffs now, but its season is done, and this is the one who's taking over the torch. The baton has been passed into the next fast electric, which is the second Raikage, Raikou. So yeah, that's Raikou in a nutshell right there. Volt switch, fast electric type, and stuff like that. Now in custom tiers, bear in mind this is custom tiers, NBA decided to do it like that, and it kind of makes me a bit upset that they decided to do it like that, but at the same time it allowed me to get my next mon. So my next mon on the team is Sylveon, which they voted up OU because fairy types are scary or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but we have Bubblegum. You guys can feel free to come with another nickname for Sylveon. I'm open to suggestions. Bubblegum is just kind of like my standard go-to name, but if you guys all want that changed, you can definitely do. So, feel free to come with suggestions in the comment section down below. I'd definitely appreciate it. And of course, its ability ain't gonna be no goddamn cute charm. It is gonna be Pixelate, because Hyper Voice and all them hoes. But yes, so Sylveon, Fairy type, Pixelate Hyper Voice is Ouch, Spidef, Goud, Special Attack, Goud, HP, Defense and speed are going to be kind of an issue to work around with, but I feel like we can work really well with it because I've learned a lot from seeing other people use Sylveon. And I've gotten a general idea how to use this Pokemon, so, you know, I'm really excited about it. As well, you know, Sylveon in draft format. I've used fairies before, but I've never messed around with Sylveon, so I'm really looking forward to that. And like I mentioned, it's like Hyper Voice. It's also a cleric. It's also a wish passers. You know, it's a very nice right there. But yes, that is basically Sylveon, and we're just gonna move on to our UU picks. I'm sorry you guys can see that, but I'm listening to some music because yeah. So yeah, I mean that's about it. I'm just listening to some music while I'm doing it. On listen on repeat, and you guys can see when it repeats, which is dumb. But that's whatever. We'll move on to our next pick, which is probably like one of my favorite mons in this format. Period. As Mamoswine. That's Jimmy the Mamoswine. I might call it something else in this league. It's Jimmy in VPL, but I am open to like Warpaint. I know someone wants me to name it. I can name Tusks. Anything along the lines of that. Jimmy is just like my name for now. And of course, it's also going to be like Thick Fat, unless my opponent has no Ice or Fire types, in which case I can mess around with whatever I want. Oh, I'm tired. I've been working for 7.5 hours today with children everywhere, and I'm exhausted. So I got Mamoswine, Thick Fat, Ice and Ground, dual typing. In my opinion, Ground and Ice are the two like single most scary offensive types in this format. Not per se in the game. Ground still is pretty strong in the game as well, with just Earthquake and the threat of Earthquake and most teams having Earthquake. But Ice and Ground in this format is stupid how good it is. And Mamoswine being able to cover both while having priority, it's just, it's a godsend, man. Like, this thing is so good, and I don't understand why. I mean, I do, because it has base 130 attack and 110 HP, so it can switch into stuff. It doesn't want to, unless it's absolutely necessary, but the option is still there. Like, it can. And of course, you know, if you want to bring memes, there's always Ancient Power. So yeah, there's that. And also, it also has Freeze Dry and a decent special attack stat to use it with. So that is Mamoswine right there, and I feel like my team is starting to look really solid right now. We have some Volt Turn, we have a Cleric, we have a really, really strong physical attacking presence, we have a pretty strong special offensive presence, but of course the special presence could be better, which is why my next mon is, as you guys can barely see, I think, as you guys can barely see right there in the bottom right, you guys have been probably spotting him throughout most of this, and it is, of course, ya boy, Sean the Blastoise. Now this is Sean. Shout out to Squirrel 9110 or 9110 or 9110, however you want to say it. But shout out to Sean. It is Mega Blastoise, ya boy. And yeah, let's take a look at Blastoise's stats. Hold on, I just want to compare something. Feraligatr. Look at Feraligatr having base 105 attack, okay? Mega Blastoise is base 103. Don't sleep. Mega Blastoise has base 120. Like, it has base 103 attack. That's pretty dope. Whoa. That's pretty dope. And it's got base 135 special attack, and of course, Mad Bulk. Spinner, and of course, Mega Launcher boosted Aura Spheres. Dark Pulses, Dragon Pulses, and stuff like that. We're not going to use Water Pulse because Water Pulse is a trash. But yeah, so that's basically Blastoise right there. I'm really looking forward to use this. This is one of those Megas I wanted to try out because I've heard it's really good. and I've seen it been used really well, and I just haven't had I haven't had the option to experience it for myself. So I'm taking the opportunity right now, and I think Sean is going to put in some massive work for us, so really looking forward to that. Now, our last Mon, straight out of UU, is ya boy, Navi Azelf. You guys kind of saw him, like, right here. He's chilling. You guys can see my mouse, but you see him behind the random battle button. And that is your boy, Navi Azelf. Navi. Because Navigator, that's the play. So yeah. I really like this thing. I really do. People, I've been told, I've been explained, people, like, use it and fall into the trap of not being able to use it. And it's got really solid attack and special attack, that's like its job, and it's also really fast. You know, our team has this thing of being stupid fast. Like, our slowest right now is Sylveon, and then we have Mega Blastoise and Jimmy, Mamoswine, which aren't even that bad, with 78 speed and 80 speed. Like, we're really fast, 115, 121, 115, and like, this thing doesn't care for like webs, this thing doesn't care for webs, so it's like, our team is pretty solid in that sense. But we got, so far, we got Navi, who has Levitate, and it's a mixed attacker, really nice mixed attacker. It also has Taunt, Magic Coat, stuff like that, stuff we can mess around with to play on our opponents a little bit more. And I'm really, like, this is one of those mons that, like, Mega Blastoise and Azelf are probably the two mons that I'm looking most forward to use throughout my entire draft. Because, well, Azelf is a mon that... It's a fast offensive psychic type. Like, it's a really fast offensive psychic type. You don't see those a lot. Like, I guess you can account for the base 100s like Mew, Victini, Jirachi, and the Lotties. But this thing is faster than all of those, and it has a higher attack stat than most of them. Like, combined at least. Like, as a mixed attacker, it beats out all of them. So I'm really looking forward to use this thing in like a lot of ways, and I think we can use this thing pretty effectively if we play our cards right. So I'm looking forward to using our entire draft. So I'm probably gonna repeat myself a lot, but yeah. So that is the first part of our draft, being Tornadus, Raikou, Sylveon, Mamoswine, Blastoise, and Mega Blastoise, and Azelf. So then we go on to the RU tiers and stuff like that, RU and NU. And for my first pick, I was like, once again, I think I had a pretty decent one, actually. I think I was 6th. So, but still, I had a pretty bad, like, I mean, once again, these are the tiers that I don't really know too well. But I know one thing that I kind of like, and bug types are nice. So I decided to get your boy Excelgor. Your boy Excel World Sanic, or as I will be calling him throughout the season, he's fast as fuck, boy. Shout out to Killer Meme Star and his fast as fuck boy. Abilities. Depends on matchup. Probably all the time. What's the point? Move coverage. I mean, Spike Stacker, it gets Baton Pass. It can even pass Agility. Stab Bug Bust, Final Gambit, stuff like that. Encore, it can be that guy to force people, like, to scare people from going for moves, because this thing can Encore them into it. We got, look at that speed stat, guys. Look at the speed stat. You know those base 100s? Now you outspeed. You know those base 110s? I can never remember. There you go. Now you outspeed. You know those superiors and stuff? You're welcome. You know Tornadus? I'm pretty sure now you outspeed. You're welcome. That's how stupid Excelgor's speed tier is. I mean, bearing in mind the rest of his stats are meh at best, but still, thinking the fact that, like, you don't even need to be timid. 9 times out of 10, you can just be whatever type, like, whatever nature you need. If you need to add bulk, if you need to add offenses, you just can do that because you're so fast. You're fast as fuck, boy. So yeah, that's the Excelgor right there, though. So I mean, what more is there? What more is there to say? The man's fast. That's what he does. He's got to go fast. And also, we might bring this a bit because, dude, this looks like this is the shit, man. This design is awesome. Like, I like this one, but this one, man, I love what they did with this thing. The body is like darker, like as black as the blue, and then the helmet got like yellow, and this star thing is still black, but it got like a purple, like a pink stripe, and I don't know, it just looks cool to me. So I'll probably stick with this one when I use Excelgor. But I'm looking forward to this though. This is gonna look dope as fuck, boy. But yes, I got that, and I was thinking, what do I want now? What do I want now? I wasn't really sure, to be honest. I was like, a fighting type would be nice. And I was looking through RU, right? I was looking through RU and the custom tier RU. Again, there was Toxicroak, but I didn't really want another... I didn't really want a poison type, so I just kind of... My eyes just kind of dropped past it because I didn't really care for it. And, what more can I say? I was like, I wasn't really impressed with what I got here. Then I got Virizion. I mean, I might try to use this because this one is bad as fuck. But it is Calvin. It's Calvin. Yep, it's Calvin. We have fast as fuck boy and Calvin on the same team. So yeah, I mean, whatever works, right? Whatever works, right? I'll decide. You guys can decide this one if you want. I'll keep Calvin though. Leafy is deer is also a nickname we can give it, but it's probably gonna be Calvin. So we got that, and Leafeon, Leafeon actually, Virizion, nice speed tier as well, 108, really nice speed tier, 129 Spadef, really good. 90 special attack and physical attack, which means it can be mixed. Like, it can be Calm Mind, it can be Swords Dance, so that's one thing that's really nice about Virizion. Base 91 HP is really good. And of course we have like our weakest stat, which kind of is an issue, which is our defense stat. So like when people attack Virizion physically, it's gonna do a lot of damage, which is a bit of an issue, but I think we can work our way around it. But yeah, that is basically what our Virizion is. It's a pretty fast mixed offensive grass fighting type. And so far our team has been very diverse. We have a pure flying type, a pure electric type, a pure fairy, a ice ground, pure water, a pure psychic, pure bug, and grass fighting. And next up, I didn't want it, but people were kind of pushing on that I need like a fairy switch in and stuff that can take on fairy, like just a steel type in general. And I was like, I mean, I don't want to. I want to get a fire type, but then I didn't. That was just like a no because all the good fire types were gone. So he's back. He's back, boys. I don't know how it happens, but he keeps coming back, and it is of course steal yo girl, because that's what he does. He comes in and steal yo girl. There's one thing, blah 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 blah. But yeah, so we got Registeel right here, though. We know what Registeel does. We've seen. I don't need to go in depth. For those of you who have been on my channel for a long time now, we've used Registeel in the MPL. We've used him the good way. We've used him the bad way. We've used him for memes. We've had a great time. So yeah, I'm not even gonna go in depth with Registeel. That's just, yeah. We've seen enough of Registeel on my channel already. Next up, though, we got another rocker. Another stealth rocker. That's like our fourth one or whatnot. Like, there's Mamoswine, there's a Zelb, there is Registeel, and now we have Sandslash. Or as I would like to refer to him as, Dr. Spins. Dr. Spins, the Sandslash. Now there's some pretty, like, this is low tier Excadrill, so when we play Sand, we can bring our own Sand Rush, boy. I'm just kidding. I need to calm. I need to calm myself down. But we got Dr. Spins, the Sandslash, fast ground, well, not fast ground type, but physical ground type, of course, with decent HP, good defense, good attack, terrible special stats, and a mediocre speed tier. Like, after our Virizion, our speed starts to immensely drop. Like, it's wild how, it's wild how bad, like, the speed tiers are from after Virizion. Like, something is, the two things are above Sylveon, but our slowest is slower than Registeel. So, yeah. And I don't really approve of slow, but, you know, it was the only thing that we got. But we got a Sand Slash, and our next Mon is our Spin Blocker. It was probably, like, the only Ghost type, good Ghost type that was left. I mean, there was Haunter, but Haunter, really, like, let's take a look at Haunter. It's not a pick, but look at Haunter. It's got this for it, and then it's got this, which is meh. And then this, this, we don't care about. This, trash. This, trash. Literally anything that outspeeds Haunter can sneeze at it, and it's dead. So instead, I decided to go with something that has the same base HP stat, but a shit ton more defense and special defense, and that is, of course, Dusknoir. Or Dusknoir, or Dusknoir, or however you want to pronounce it. But we have Reaper the Dusknoir, so of course Reaper being from Overwatch, because I feel like that's like it kind of reminds me of it. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know. To me, it just it makes me think of Reaper from Overwatch when I see this thing. And of course the shiny one is also Bay. It's really Bay, actually. And also, Frisk, really nice ability. I really love Frisk. Frisk is such a nice ability to scout out sets. I've talked about this before, especially in my VPL battle when, like in my VPL draft analysis when I talked about Gourgeist. Now, let's take a look. 45, same as Haunter. 100, 135, 65, another 135, and 45. So no special attack, no speed, no HP, but defense, but definite attack though. Like, this thing is actually pretty fucking good. Like, 525, pretty decent. And he hits hard. I hear tantrums in the background, and I don't want to, like, stop recording and it annoys me because this recording was almost complete. We'll just push through it. But yeah, we got Dusknoir. Basically, you guys can see it's our spin blocker. It gets some nice physical moves. We can play around with it. And for a final pick, it was just kind of forced on us that we needed a fire type, and I mean, I can't take my eyes off that picture. It's right behind Chansey Berlin right here. It's actually on this side where you guys see the Mons, and it is, of course, not, you guys can see a letter you guys don't have. Flare. What, don't you hate it when you misclick? There you are. Poof. Still poof. And your name is, of course, going to be Flare Boost, because Shade is thrown. It's going to be male, and it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be shiny, because that just makes it look even more sad. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we got Flareon. I know it's not good. I know we're probably not going to use it a lot. And I know people are probably not even going to prep for it too much because it's a goddamn Flareon. So, wait, it's what we got. It's really just what we got. I tried to get something better, but there just wasn't any time where I could have gotten something better. Because I feel like if I would have gotten something better at any other time, my draft in total would have been so much worse. So, I mean, I just worked with what I got. Like, the other options were literally regular Charizard, which is absolute ass, and I don't like Charizard. Or I wanted to, but the people no, and I was like, whatever. It was Magmar, or Charizard, or Flareon. And as interesting as Charizard is, I just don't like Charizard. I'm sorry to anyone who likes Charizard out there, I just couldn't do it. So, but yeah, that's the full draft right here. We got Fast as Fuck Boy Calvin, Steelio Girl, we got Dr. Spence, Reaper, and of course, like I mentioned, this is Flare Boost. And we got, over here we got Chaser, Raikage, Bubblegum, Jimmy, Sean, and Navi. So, Tornti, Raikou, Sylve, Memo, Megastoise, and Azelf. So that is our draft. This has been very short draft analysis, about 25 minutes. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button. I'm sorry about the yawning and stuff like that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, and you are hyped for the start of the season, be sure to smash that like button. because your support is greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're new, and yeah, tell me some comments. You know, I need some nickname suggestions, like Mammal Swine and Registeel, and even like yeah. I mean, you can also come with nickname suggestions for Dusknor, because I'm not set on it, and as well as Flareon, because Flareon's just a joke right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.